أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض، وإن تبدوا ما في أنفسكم أو تخفوه يحاسبكم به الله، فيغفر لمن يشاء ويعذب من يشاء، والله على كل شيء قدير. آمن الرسول بما أنزل إليه من ربه والمؤمنون كل آمن بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله لا نفرق بين أحد من رسله، وقالوا سمعنا وأطعنا غفرانك ربنا وإليك المصير. لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها، لها ما كسبت وعليها ما اكتسبت. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا، ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا، ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به، واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا، أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. صدق الله العظيم.
Why did I choose this passage? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent forth these two verses out of the treasures of paradise, and the Rahman had already written them by his hand 2,000 years earlier than the creation of all things and beings. Many people do not know the significance of these ayahs in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These ayahs provide us protection from shaitan. In a hadith, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, I was given these last verses of Surah Al-Baqarah from a treasure under the throne. None before me has been given them, and none after me will be given them. Narrated by An-Nasa'i. These verses highlight the fundamentals of our religion. These verses remind us of Allah's supreme power. These verses depict Allah's infinite mercy. These verses show us that as long as we stay steadfast and sincere, Allah will never let us astray or leave us alone. And lastly, these ayahs affirm Jannah for the righteous. May Allah make us from the righteous. Ameen. Reflections or tadabbur. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rewards us and punishes us not on our thoughts but our actions. If an evil thought enters our minds, we should not act upon it. Reflect its consequences. Think about how you can convert it into a virtuous action. These verses remind us of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's infinite power. Without Allah, we are absolutely nothing. He is Ar-Razaq, and everything we have is from His mercy and sustenance. We should continuously ask our Rabb for forgiveness because we are such imperfect human beings, and begging Allah for His forgiveness and mercy is the least we can do. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not ask of us what we do not have the capability to do, and tests us within our capabilities because He is Al-Alim, the All-Knowing. Practical applications in our day-to-day lives. Before going to sleep, we should recite these ayat every night as protection from shaitan. Narrated by Ibn Masud radiallahu anhu, he heard the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam saying, "Whoever recites these 2 verses at the end of Surah Al-Baqarah in the night, they will suffice for him." Call unto your Rabb. In Surah Muzammil, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "And seek forgiveness of Allah, indeed Allah is forgiving and merciful." Especially in the last ayah, it is spoken from the standpoint of a believer begging his Lord for strength, mercy, and forgiveness. Always have tawakkul in Allah. Like the saying, tie your camel but trust Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows what our souls can bear. Thus, when we are tested with trials and tribulations, we should have tawakkul in Allah's ultimate decisions.